Hey everybody, welcome back into the shop for our second day of repair and restoration. Maybe I'll get that up a little bit more. Repair and restoration of our nice vintage Dynakit 70s. The Dynakit here, and really one of the most fabled and famous stereo amplifiers in the history of vintage audio. And welcome into all of you to another exciting episode. As you remember yesterday, we did get the unit functional. It turns out that the rectifier, hey Harvey, how you doing? It turns out that we had a bad rectifier tube here that we've replaced. As a matter of fact, I replaced almost a whole complement of tubes on here. Nice to see you today, Harvey. Now, the problem we had yesterday, and I'm not doing a lot of cleaning, I just did a little spot surface cleaning just to see how things were going to go. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not lazy, but by the same token, I do not like to be a parts changer when I do restoration work. I feel like when you put certain components together and they age together, it gives a certain patina like silver. And to me, it's a very desirable thing that all of the sound ages together. And I think it gives a much more. Hey, D Noft, how you doing? I think it gives a much deeper tone. Hi, Darlene. How are you, sweetie? I think it gives a much deeper and richer sound to it when you have that burn in and you let the unit play for accumulate hundreds of hours of playtime. Components are designed much more rigorously, no matter what you think about, components and build quality of vintage stuff. The Dynakit was the top of the heap. How you doing, Cheryl? How you doing, sweetheart? The Dynakit was one of the tops of the heap. They used good components. I'm not much on these Black Cat caps here. They're called Black Cat. They're called Black Cat. But they end originality and authenticity to the unit. Now you can come into the marketplace today and you can get this whole board right here. This whole board can be replaced, but at the end of the day, it's not the original Dynakit board, circa 1960 or whatever. That means a lot to me when I do audio work. That means a lot to me. As somebody said yesterday, thank you, Kitten Cat. As somebody said yesterday, it would be like having a 1932 Model A Roadster and putting a modern crate engine into it. Well, some people like, hey Vicky, how are you? Some people value. That's why hot rods come about, right? Some people like to have hot rods. Some people bust their ass to try to keep things as authentic as possible, right? How you doing, Susie? It just ruins the originality, Harvey. And I don't care what anybody says. I continue to roll with that philosophy. As you know, Harvey, I took my time and made sure that these caps in the can were all reformed. That can is stuffed with a lot of capacitor values, as you can see there. But I made sure to take my time and put some voltage to them and let them get reformed. They're good. They're real good. It's like Harvey. You remember yesterday when I was out on my stream, and let me sit the camera down. You remember Harvey yesterday when I was out on my stream and I saw that beautiful vintage 1968 Saab What a beauty. And the guy's like, "Oh, I wanna find somebody that can repaint this thing." And if you remember my comment to him on the stream, I said I wouldn't repaint it. I'd leave it exactly it is with the original finish on it, because when it comes to selling it, as much original as possible will be the key to getting maximum value. Now, electronics are different. You have safety issues, you have components. When they gotta go, they gotta go. Now, eventually, these black cat caps down here, capacitors, they're gonna have to go. But it's not going to interfere with our process today of at least setting things right here before we move along. Yesterday, when we were playing our Tchaikovsky, we noticed on the left channel over here, and this is the left channel here, two output tubes, the rectifier that converts the power. We noticed yesterday we had a phenomenon called red plating. The plates inside of the tube, these grays here, get so hot. This is the same one, Julie, high low profile. This is the very same one as yesterday. This side was cool as a cucumber. There was no sign of red on those plates. Remember, down at the bottom of the tube, you have a cathode down at the bottom that's firing electrons off as it heats. And those electrons are hitting the plate here and providing amplification through a control grid. Hey, Cameron. That would be great, Cameron. You want the Leslie? Look at that, Cameron. That's not a good thing, Julie. It's not a good thing. What do you think of that, Cameron? That came out of a tube organ. One thing I haven't done is adjust the bias on the tubes, and I'm not going to, on the set, I'm not going to explain. Harvey can tell you what the biasing is. That is a lot of transformers on that. That's correct. Choke. But that is a church organ that came out of a church in Indiana. They'd like to have it back. Fixed. Yeah, going to get those tube testers. Right? So it's very important that we make some adjustments. And here's our two adjusting screws. Hey, Sherry Russell, how are you, babe? Nice to see you. We're going to do some adjusting here to set what's called the bias. Too much power gone into the unit. First thing we're going to do is duplicate what we did yesterday, and then we're going to make some adjustments. And we might have to change out a resistor here. I've pre-prepared. Let's turn this around. And we're going to set this up just like we did yesterday. Get our input set up, and then we're going to see if we can duplicate that red plating that we had yesterday. It's not going to be harmful for a short period of time, but at least we'll be able to see. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Let's go ahead and put some fire to this set here. Let's crank her up. Gradually bring up power again. Power on. I do like to put gloves on. Additional measure of safety here. Let's go ahead and let her warm up. What we're doing is we're examining the output tubes on this side, paying particular attention to the plates in here. Might take a while to warm up. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you can plug in a turntable, CD, anything. I'm just getting this thing set up here so that I can rest this down here, which I can't seem to be able to do. I guess I'll have to hold it. You can already see the back tube there. Look at the red plating. So obviously we have a red plating issue. We just go ahead and turn off the unit. Okay, there's the issue we have. You now understand what red plating is on a tube. We have to eliminate that red plating. The way we're going to initially attack that, and it was, if I left this on, it would be cherry red on the front too. We have to adjust the bias here, or the little tickler current, the little tickler voltage that's going to these tubes, and it's designed to be balanced, and it serves a specific purpose. That's it, Schmiggy. And we use these two screws right here to adjust that left channel, right channel, and we're going to use a voltmeter. Typically I use a vacuum tube voltmeter. Oh, hey Rob, how you doing? Nice to see you. But this is on the fritz for some reason. I have no idea. I suspect this thing fell on the floor, but it tends to get pegged up at the top. How you doing, Cobra John? Nice to see you. So what I'm going to do is, this set is designed so you can use a regular multimeter. I'm going to set this to DC voltage here. And we're going to go ahead and adjust the bias. Now the beautiful thing about this Dynakit is if you look on the front, it tells you right there. One on that channel, one over on this channel. Now why does that have that little line pointing to it? Because that's where you're going to put your probe to set your bias. Thank you, Cindy. It makes it so easy. Left channel, right channel. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set up our meter here. It's not often I engage in testing. I think it's pretty boring for people, this part of the process. Put our probe in that hole for the bias there. And then we're going to put our other probe on the chassis. Hey Diamonds, how are you doing? And we're going to warm up the set here. Hey Caribou. Now remember what it's supposed to be. Look at how high that's running. Let's stop our source for a minute. Look at how high that is. What is it supposed to be? 1.56. So what we're going to do is adjust this bias by turning the screw here to reduce that to 1.56. You'll see it go down. This thing was way off, way too much voltage. All I'm doing is turning that screw very slowly to try to get that. Do you see how out that was, Harvey? Just gradually reducing that down to what it should be. 1.56. This makes it so easy, this set. I don't have to go underneath and fiddle. How you doing, Jordan Blue? Nice to see you. Just gradually taking that down. Maybe it was originally okay, but I doubt it, Harvey. I kind of doubt it to be this way off. We're going to go slow here. We don't want to overshoot. I think that's good enough for government work right there. We could diddle with it a little more. That's almost right on the mark. Near enough. Turn off the set. Then we're going to move over to the other side and adjust the bias on the other side. Isn't that a breeze? Can you imagine how simple? Everything in life should be that simple. I can still leave the chassis grounding it. I can still leave that probe in there. Let's let it cool off a second. Then we'll refire again. Might have blown a fuse. I don't know. Let's go see. Hold on a second. Sit that here. I don't have the proper size fuses for this thing, unfortunately, right now. Let's turn the power off. Let's see if we pop the fuse. Nope, we're still okay on the fusing. Yeah, that's a valve amp. I still think we got some old fusing issue here. Let's see, let's turn that off. Let's remove this for a minute. Let's re-inspect this fuse. Check this. Yeah, looks like that fuse went out. Probably the bias is so far off that it just shot that fuse. Dynakit Stereo 70. Go grab a chocolate bar. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. Just checking continuity through the fuse. And we got no continuity through the fuse there. Okay, so we got a bad fuse there. Like I said, this should be brought up slowly until the bias is balanced here, until the left side is balanced to the right side. So I have to grab another fuse. Yeah, it was kind of a slow blow. I don't like fast blow fuses, but I do like fuse protected equipment a lot. So we'll bring the power up now slowly here. I think we should be good to go with this. You like looking at that vintage stuff? Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? There we go. The set's starting to come up now. Let's make sure we've solved that issue first, which we have. Okay, so we'll back the power off. And we'll set up our meter again. Let's get this set to volts again. DC voltage. All right, we'll fire up our set here. Slowly you'll see that power rise. There. That voltage will start to climb. I have to let that stabilize a bit. No, that bias is so far off it blew another fuse. So I know I'm going to back that off right now. Just for starters. So I don't just plow through a zillion fuses here. Yep, blew another one. It is what it is. Damn, that fuse was bad. I don't know why I got bad ones in the box here. Oh. Okay, we'll bring the power up again. Hopefully we won't have any fuse gone. I've already backed that bias off a hell of a lot, just on instinct there. That adjustment on the right side. Nope, just popped it again. Not liking that at all. Box of fuses or container fuses. This is why I don't generally do repair work on cam, because it's boring. Let's put another one in. Let's remove our source for a minute. Let's try her again. Yeah, it is a nice looking kit, isn't it? think we're getting closer now. Hello, Tango. I think the problem is we had too weak a replacement fuse there. It's going good, Tanya. We're right up into the voltage range now. We're almost on 1.56, you can see right there. That's pretty amazing just for turning the thing, huh? Isn't that amazing? I just randomly turned that screw. I'm sorry, Tanya, I didn't look close at the thing. Sorry about that. I mean, that's almost spot on. Pretty cool, Harvey, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and put the source volume to it again. Let's adjust that down a little bit more. Okay. Pretty good. That was pretty lucky, wasn't it? All right, let's turn off our power now. And let's go put our source in again and see what we got. Oh, thank you, Tanya. You love it when I'm in the shop. I appreciate that. Let's go put our source in good old Tchaikovsky again. I know people are like, can't you play something better? Well, Harvey will tell you what happens with the YouTube music police. All right. All right, let's go put the power to her again. Let's see if that made any difference in the red plating. Hey, RV Shadow. What do you think, Harvey? Good adjustment. Yeah, I think so, Steve. I think it does. It had a lot of distortion because of a biasing problem here. I think it sounds magnificent right now. That's it, Tanya. Yeah, I know, Sherry. I hear you, honey. And I apologize to you. No red plating. Trying to put this thing. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Thank you, Cobra John. Well, it's only one little small step in the restoration process, but it's important that things be balanced. It's like if an engine was out of balance, right, Harvey? You would destroy the engine if it was out of balance. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, really. There's still a tiny little bit of red plating on that back one there. It's much accentuated. Doesn't that sound nice? It's showing much more than it actually is. It's getting some reflection from the front tube. So I think we're going to do is try to change out that resistor on that. Let's go ahead and turn our power down. Let's go ahead and pop our power off. We have a 1,000 ohm resistor in there. Let's go ahead and make things safe. I like to always work with gloves on. Yeah, the resistor's probably out of value a bit. I have some 1,000 ohm ones here. I'll let that cool down a minute. And then we're going to try changing out that resistor there. On there. I almost always love to wear gloves when I'm working on this equipment. Where the heck I put my other one? There it is. Yeah, RV Shadow. This has a mono and a stereo on that. I love the Dynakit. Let's go ahead and turn it over. Okay, what we're going to do is attack this one resistor here. We're going to cut that out over here and we're going to replace that. Get that thing. Let's find our cutters here. Let's cut, we'll replace one side and then the other. Yeah, you should have hung on to them. Those things are worth a fortune. You can also put this in series for 70 watts of output. I'm the world's worst solderer for sure. Let's see what kind of value we get here. Oh man, yeah, that's nice. These things, you know, Steve, these units go for like $800 now. I mean, these things are highly collectible. Even in rough shape, they're still good. I'll test this. Let me get to this resistor. That's actually pretty good. And that one's pretty good too. So we'll have to look elsewhere in there. I'm going to go ahead and replace that anyway. As long as I cut that out. Hey, how you doing, Willow? Yeah, your Fender Deluxe. Well, I'm still recovering from surgery. Thank you, Sherry. And I've got the stuff of getting Missy Jenn ready for her surgery. But I'm feeling good. The one I worry about is Tucker. He doesn't need all this. He doesn't need all this stress. That's who I worry about. But $1,000 is pretty good for that. Let's get a good mechanical connection first. Sit this back here. Soldering iron is all goofed around the wiring here, of course. See, I told you I'm the world's worst technician. Down she goes right there. Ka-bing, bang, boing. You get old and your eyesight just ain't what it used to be. There, that's a much better mechanical connection now. My eyesight's rubbish, Harvey. Good connection on that side. Okay, that's a nice connection there. Okay, that's a nice solid connection. That looks real good. Go ahead and snip that, clean that a little bit. Okay. Good, good, good. Got a new solid connection on that. I don't think it'll make it much of a difference, but we'll give it a shot. Might have to go further down the line, but that won't be for today. You went for a drive in your BMW, huh, Harvey? That's cool. All right. Let's put our source in again. BMW day. Hey, hipster. How you doing, sweetie? All right, let's bring the power up again. Let's start our source. Oh, thank you, hipster. Nice to see you, honey. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Always an honor to see you on my stream. Yes, I was. I was toasting a memorial to him, joining in the fun. They do make a nice Essie. Hey, Joners, how you doing? Yeah, I was loud, Aggie. I own that. That's for darn sure. No doubt about it. But it wasn't a morbid scene of a funeral, that's for sure. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Nice clean sound. Hey, Callie, how are you doing, sweetheart? It's running a lot. It's running cooler now. Definitely running cooler, Harvey. Definitely running cooler. I can almost live with that amount of red plating. That's almost insignificant. Trying to get this steady. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's running cooler. I'm gonna get something to drink. Release the Kraken, baby. Yeah, Harvey, I'm really getting virtually no red plating. Yeah, YouTube never does it justice due to compression issues. Slight bit is much darker red than it actually looks real. Damn thing won't sit still. Still got a little bit back there. This is actually not really that much. It just looks. Yeah, I think at this point it's pretty passable. Also, it's actually lowering as it goes on. It's actually starting to dissipate a bit now, I think. Yeah, the resistors need to come in a bit. Got to sit this down here. Actually, the red plating is dissipating now. I think we've achieved good balance here, Harvey. Yeah, I think it's already dissipating right now. How's it sound, Ward? I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be right back. If you polish the chrome, it'll sound better. Actually, that red plating is virtually dissipated. What do you think, Harvey? All that red plating has disappeared, really. a very slight big now. High 60s. Yeah, the plating's negligible now. I think show genres. I always do. I'll let this burn in. These are all new tubes too. You love music, huh? Play some Milli Vanilli. I think it sounds magnificent. Yeah, Harvey, these tubes need about 80 hours of burn-in, really, for... Yeah, I can hardly see any red plating at all in there now. Just a slight little bit. That's wonderful, 60s. Our bias is all adjusted here. Nice balance here. Go ahead, Harvey. Guys, the Dynakit stereo, Dynakit 7. got that. Just popped a cage on it. Let's put a little white sand on. Here, this guy has really good wide ranges of frequencies here, so I want to listen. I'm going to keep this one for my personal collection, Ward. This is by a composer named White Sand. Pretty brilliant, huh, Harvey? I am playing something else. All original, all authentic. I hate changing out stuff. The composer's like 25 years old or 28 years old. Thank you, badness. This is the way the romance of the old tube equipment. Wonder why I love this day. Hey, Beta Boy Elvis, how you doing, man? That's an OG stereo there. Nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Badness. Thank you, San Angelo. Dynakit Stereo 70. I bought it for $85. Sean. something else to play. What a beautiful unit, huh? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Dynakit Corporation. This is why I love vintage audio equipment, as opposed to the black boxes they sell today.
If you're a YouTuber, you're probably using this and this. So you should start using this.
Needs a preamp is what this needs. Nice, Harvey. Yeah, it does need analog put through it. I don't have any. I have a tuner, but today's just getting the unit balanced. Gotta keep an eye out for Dynakit. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to get a turntable. Technics, but damn, they're so expensive, the good Technics. Barbie, what do you think about the Technics? They're so damn expensive. The tracking turntables. Wooden Pioneers are nice, but they're expensive as hell. Actually, the Technics is really nice. Thank you very much, 60s. I'm just putting on a copyright-free playlist. Yeah, how much did that cost, Harvey? It's worth a fortune. Yeah, I will do that, John. £4,000. There you go. That's a fucking fortune. That's $5,000. Yeah, that's a good one too, Angelo, Mike. I'm just going to put the copyright. I want this to I want this everything to burn in. This is the music I I used for my Lake Tahoe cinematic video. I hope you do, Harvey. This was the Lake Tahoe music for my cinematic Tahoe piece. Harvey, it's almost gone. In the naked eye, it is gone. Nice song for cinematic video. And yes, I did donate to this guy too. Even though you can use his music for free, I like to support creative people. Is amazing. I don't like to be a mooch. What do you think, Harvey? I'll just pop that off for a second.
They call it an alpha city, one of the most influential metropolitan centers in the entire...
You're right. We just heard that one. Let's see. Trying to run through this guy's playlist. Neverland. That's a shorty. The Dark Side of Me. Here we go. He likes to do all this fantasy like. I think the fidelity is brilliant in this, Harvey. And this is compressed music, by the way, digital. Okay, probably coming through the stereo. Now it's in mono mode. stereo mode. Harvey, it's really a fucking brilliant unit, isn't it? These tubes have to go through a burning period. I think I'm just going to let this play on for a bit here. Let's go to a copyright-free playlist. I'm getting bored. Why not? U.S. Army Band. Here we go. Let's hear what this baby can do on the Battle Hymn of the Republic here. Bookshelf speakers here. Really nice balance here. Beautiful. How's that sound, Harvey? This is what it's all about, brother. Despite what Marshall says about being boring, this is it. Yes. You might get compressed over this. Too, Cindy. This helps my burn-in period for the tubes. RV Shadow. Thine eyes have seen their glory. That's me singing. Roscoe, how you doing, my man? Christ was born across the sea. The Battle Hymn of the Republic, 1861. Army of the Potomac. Listen how clean.
As he died to make man holy, let us strive to make men free, while God is marching on.
Man, that sounds freaking brilliant. All right, let's switch it up. Here you go, Harvey.
Drums of the islands, you beat in my home.
There you go, Harvey.
You with me no matter where I go. If ever I wonder if ever we're apart, I know that you will lead me home. If I should journey across
I will,
the
Johnner.
I'll never forget these stories show. Sons of the islands, I hear you calling me,
What do you think, Harvey?
and I'll return forever yours.
Definitely need your preamp.
My love is sunny, dream of sandy cheeks. The flowers, the music, all the young. These are the things that I love and always
Listen to this dobro solo. Beautiful dobro.
Sons of the islands, you need in my home.
Coming up.
No matter where I go,
I love the Makaha song.
if ever I wonder if ever we're apart, I know that you will lead me home.
Listen to this coming up now. I know, Johners, unbelievable. I do have a quadraphonic unit. Spread your wings.
Dream of your fantasies, always for you and me. Spread your wings and fly away. Like to let this thing start from my
original. Yeah, I got more work to do on appearance. Very dusty still. Listen to this great solo coming up. I love that dobro. Hey, Joey. Man, that was freaking awesome. Let's see what we got next here. What we can play. Let's see, we're looking for, I'm just doing I'm burning in these tubes today. I want to give these a little burn-in time. Copyright free. Don't ever go for royalty free. Doesn't mean the same. Delete. I don't do all my work, so YouTube can muck it up. Some of this stuff really sounds like shit. Let's see my own playlist here. This sucks. Sounds like popcorn music. I got my own. Let's see what we got here. In quite a few videos. Santa Rosa, Into the Night. Genres, they're doing away with stereo soon. They figure nobody appreciates it. I have a voiceover by Alan Watt. Okay. That's awesome, Joe. This is Chill Step. Yeah, I need to have a CD player. I don't have one. Hey, how you doing, Carl? I just adjusted the bias. We took care of the red plating today. Nice to see you. I know they don't know quality, Joners. They want to do away with stereo now.
Some people will use a symbolism of the relationship of God to the universe. God is, say, brilliant light, only somehow veiled, hiding underneath all these forms that you see as you look around. So far, so good. But the truth is funnier than that. It is that you are looking right at the brilliant light now. That the experience you are having, which you call ordinary everyday comfort, pretending you're not it, that experience is exactly the same thing as it.
No, the recording world. They want to make it a premium product.
In other words, when you really start to see things,
They figured
and you
Generation Millennial doesn't even care about stereo sound.
what vision is, or what smell is, or what touch is, you realize that
Doesn't that look nice, Carl?
is the brilliant light.
Needs a preamp. The bias is adjusted beautifully now. No red plating. Just doing some burn-in time now. I need a preamp. Yeah, I got that dialed in really good. It holds its own okay, but it definitely needs a preamp for best run.
See, the source of all light is in the eye. You invoke light out of the universe.
Running nice and cool now. Just the camera makes it much more lit up than it is. Running the EL34s. EL34s. Svetlana's. Yeah, they were about $25 a pop for repro. Hi, Vicky. You can smell the tubes burning in a little bit here. Got 25 bucks a pop. Just Russian knockoffs, but pretty good quality. No, these are 7199s here. And a really robust rectifier too. Not yet, Harvey. I just like the, I want these to get some burn-in time. Yeah, the sound is really, the fidelity is pretty good for just digital compressed. It's not great, but it's good. Hey, Susie. Well, I'm playing for the audio files that are here. This would be lost on Elvis. Yeah, we're playing it for Narcy. Compression takes away a lot, John, but I will get I will feed in the record player somehow from the Motorola or something. The Motorola console. Hey, Grunt, I'm doing good. Watching, he already came through and complained that it was boring audio stuff. I don't care. I don't know what it is, Joe Smith, honestly. It's what I use in my 5-year journey on the Rancho for restoration. Let's upbeat it a little bit. This is another one of my theme songs. Thank you, Scottish. Thank you, Cobra John. Harvey, get up and lift those weights and do some squats. This is one of the theme songs I use from the channel, The Runaways. I think so, Jen. I think it's the most beautiful one. Fidelity check here. Nothing like Asian music for a little fidelity check. Ooh, thank you, Cobra John. Much appreciated, my friend. Shout out to Cobra John. Thank you. Listen to how nice that sounds. Oh, don't tase me. Listen to that, Harvey. Thank you, Cobra John. Always a supporter of the channel. Thank you. Laura, that's pretty clean but boring as shit. I don't want to fall asleep. Let's see. Here's another one of my theme songs. Here's my traveling song. This in probably hundreds and hundreds of my videos going down the road. I'm just taking some time to burn in these new vacuum tubes a bit. Gradually the red plating is disappearing back here. have that Mac look to it, doesn't it, Carl? Especially you put the cage on it. What do you think, Carl, those DL34s? Man, are those things brutes? Well, thank you, RB Shadow. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much. Doesn't that sound nice, hipster? Got a lot of energy. Thank you, RB Shadow. Pretty cool. Let's see what we got next. Let's see if we got something longer here. That damn thing just loops that crap. Let's see. I got so much crap on my little Justin Apple son. This is this guy Justin Apple. He's a pretty good young composer. That sounds too tinny to me. Copyright free. Barry Manilow does death metal. Final song piece, I'm going to use a copyrighted piece called Africa. I can't remember the guy's name right now, but it'll come up. piece I'm going to do in here is by a young artist called Marcus Warner. It is copyrighted music, but he is a brilliant, brilliant composer. It's called Africa by Marcus Warner.